Hey, what's up, everybody? Chad here in their beer review. I haven't done this in a long time. Two beer reviews in the same day. It's been a few hours since my last beer review where I did the 4C, the 𝗨𝗪𝗔𝗍𝗂. Now we're on to a 6C, 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗡, and this is Einbecker Ur-Bock Dunkel. Another German beer, small, short, green bottle. Got the same place, got the last one that Mr. Dunder Box in Tampa. Cool place, check that out. It's funny how it's Dunkels plural, but not Dunkel. I don't speak German. I don't get it. So, yeah, let's go right to the specs here. So 6C 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗡, overall impression, a dark, strong, malty German lager beer that emphasizes the malty rich and somewhat toasty qualities of continental malts without being sweet in the finish. So this one's very similar to a Doppelbock, which we'll get to not for a while, but it's coming up. In fact, they actually mentioned that, comments, decoction, mashing, and long boiling plays an important part in flavor development as it enhances the caramel and Maillard flavor aspects of the malt. Any fruitiness is due to the Munich and other specialty malts, not yeast-derived esters, developed during fermentation. History, you can read that on your own. Funny, they actually mentioned Einbach. Characteristic ingredients, Munich and Vienna malts, rarely a tiny bit of dark roasted malts for color adjustment, never any non-malt adjuncts, so no sugar, no rice, no corn. Continental Europe hop varieties are used. Clean German lager yeast style comparisons. Darker and a richer malty flavor and less apparent bitterness than a 𝗨𝗪𝗪𝗧. Not that the 𝗨𝗪𝗪𝗧 was all that bitter. Less alcohol and malty richness than a Doppelbock. Stronger malt flavors and higher alcohol than a Marzen. Richer, less attenuated, less hoppy than a Czech amber lager. So, wow. I mean, you can just see, like, BJCP, in my opinion, they really tend to split hairs on styles here. Look at the vitals, 20 to 27 IBUs, 14 SRM, or 14 to 22 SRM, so it's pretty dark. And this one actually is listed as one of the commercial examples, 6.5 ABV. All right, so let's go get this in the glass, and we'll be right back. All right, so I've got the Einbecker in the, I'm using a tulip glass this time, just because the bottle's kind of short and stubby. Looks better in the picture, so let's dive right into aroma here, so. Yes, definitely malty. They say continental malts. It's very bready, little toasty, so very similar to the Helles Munich Bock. Not getting any chocolate or nothing like confectionery sweet or anything like that in here. Clean lager fermentation, no diacetyl or acetaldehyde. Hops are pretty low. I'm thinking this is an old bottle. Maybe just like real faint, earthy, almost like a minty kind of thing. Yeah, it's actually not that aromatic, but it doesn't smell bad. It is not a super oxidized bomb like the last beer. So let's check the specs here. Medium to medium high, bready, malty, rich aroma, often with moderate amounts of rich Maillard products and or toasty overtones. So yeah, I mean it's got that, but it's just the specs say it should be up here. It's more like down here. Virtually no hop aroma. Okay, there you go. Some alcohol may be noticeable. I really didn't get any. It's only 6.5, and it's actually cold this time. Clean lager character, true. Although the malts can what? Provide a slight, low to none dark fruit character, particularly in aged examples. Man, I wish you could do half. I was going to go like 9.5 on here. I'm going to give this a 10, which that sounds really high, considering I'm not jumping for joy over it, but, it's pretty much there for the specs. Appearance. So this one's kind of a plum color on camera, or mahogany, or whatever. Hold it up to the light. It's like a beautiful red, and it's actually pretty clear. It probably looks hazy on camera, so it's like a cherry tomato color. As far as the darkness of it, I'm gonna say about 13 to 17 SRM. About a thumb width of off-white, cream-colored tan, kind of creamy head. Not bad looking. Let's check the specs. Appearance, light copper to brown color, often with attractive garnet highlights. Okay, well, I mean, when I hold up to the light, all I get is kind of garnet. Lagering should provide good clarity despite the dark color. Large, creamy, persistent off-white head. I would say that's right there for everything. I'm going to go with the full 3 out of 3. For flavor, here's the best part. Prost. Well, this one has more of a fruity flavor than the 𝗨𝗏𝗏. That one like tasted really, really bready. This one is almost kind of like in the Belgian kind of territory of like kind of dark fruits. I mean, there's certainly plenty of bread there, but this one's a little... It's just not as malty. It's more like confectionery. Like I said, it didn't smell like, you know, confectionery, but it kind of tastes like that. Tiny little bit of toffee, tiny little bit of caramel. Otherwise, just kind of like a general kind of dark fruity thing going. Get a little bit of like a toasty bread in there. It's pretty nice. You know, Maillard products. You don't know what that means. Books, links in the description box. Read it, know it. You need to know it. And very low. I mean, not completely absent, but very low, spicy, earthy, you know, German hops on there. I don't think it says they're not really peppery or anything like that. I mean, it tastes fine, but it doesn't taste amazing. It probably conforms. I mean, it's got it. It's one of the examples of the style. Let's check the guidelines. Flavor: complex, rich maltiness is dominated by the toasty, rich Maillard products. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it should be up here. It's more like down here. Some caramel notes may be present. All right. Hop bitterness is generally only high enough to support the malt flavors. True. Allowing a bit of sweetness to linger into the finish. I thought it was a pretty clean finish. Well attenuated, not cloying. Absolutely true. Clean fermentation profile. True. Although the malt can provide a slight dark fruit character. True. No hop flavor. Okay. No roasted or burnt character. Absolutely true. I said real faint hop, you know, earthy kind of thing, but I mean, this says no hop flavor at all. I mean, sure. Wow. I mean, it seems to be right there for the style, which is funny because like it's not, the flavor isn't like wowing me, but it is what it's supposed to be. I mean, it should be. So, man, I don't know how to rate this. I think I'm gonna go pretty high on this one. I'm gonna say 17. I was tempted to say 16. Maybe I will say 16 just because it's kind of mild. Let's talk about mouthfeel. I'd probably put about medium. Might even almost say medium light. It's really not that thick of a beer. Carbonation's actually kind of calm on this. It's not super... I mean, it feels light, but usually it's like the lighter the body, the higher the carbonation. But this one seems to be kind of light-ish on the body and light-ish on the carbonation. So I'd say medium body, medium low carbonation. Pretty smooth texture. It's not as velvety as the 𝗨𝗏𝗏 was, but you know, it's pretty comfortable and it finishes pretty clean. Like there's a real brief alcohol warmth, but it's pretty subtle. No problem drinking this at all for 6.5, but you know, one serving is all I need. So let's check the specs on mouthfeel. Mouthfeel: medium to medium full-bodied, moderate to moderately low carbonation. All right, so it's right there. You know, it says medium and moderate for both. Yeah, true. Some alcohol warmth may be found, but should never be hot. True, it's not hot. Smooth without harshness or astringency. I mean, it's like a tiny bit dry in the aftertaste, but it's not a malty aftertaste. It's certainly not a hoppy aftertaste. It's just kind of there. Mouthfeel: I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. I mean, it's right there. Overall impression: I'm gonna say 8. That brings a total score of 41. I'm gonna knock the aroma down to 9 to bring the total score down to a 40, because I think it's a solid 8 beer. It's not a 9. It's, you know, like it is to spec, but I mean, again, I'm sure this bottle is ancient, but I can't make heads or tails of the bottling code or whatever, so who knows how old this is. It just seems kind of old to me. So yeah, 40 out of 50, 8 out of 10 for Einbecker Ur-Bock Dunkel. I mean, it's not the best Bock I've had, but if you want something that is a great example of the style. This is it. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say about it. And now that I've had it, I'm thinking the Rogue Dead Guy Ale probably belongs more in this category than in the Hellesbach. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it.
Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.